Thank you so much. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I want to say a big thanks to the Institute for once again being real partners in this project. Also Lufthansa and Brussels Airlines. We are so grateful to have you on board in this project. First of all, I want to kind of give a small background on the Mobile Museum itself, the MOCA. MOCA stands for Mobile Museum of Contemporary Art. It came to be in 2004 because the idea behind having a mobile museum is I wanted to interrogate, the idea of a museum and the idea of having a space within the Lagos metropolis that not just kind of is restricted to a certain part of the city, but creating a platform where creativity, art, contemporary art can be seen and enjoyed everywhere within the city. So just like the Goethe Institute, they had the interest of also not just having an institute here, but they also want to have a platform to bring culture to all parts of Lagos and Nigeria. So that's actually how MOCA started. And then 2 years ago, we had the idea, why don't we go have a project since it's something mobile, where we can actually use it to connect not just artists, along the West African coast, but also audiences. So the idea was to go to Dak'Art Biennale, which is still the prime event of contemporary art in the African country today, where you have it's a big art event where various artists from Africa exhibit, and it's the prime art event every 2 years. So we kind of did that trip, and it was very insightful and was very exciting because for once artists were connected with one another, particularly artists. We picked artists from Benin, from Burkina Faso, from Mali, and Senegal. So it was like, most of the time, it was the first time these artists met, and the way they cooperated and they collaborated, was very interesting. This edition of going to Dakar for this exhibition, for this next edition of the Dak'Art Biennale, from the title or from the theme Stretch Starings, it connotes movement or change in topography. And this can also be expanded to also incorporate change in social, political, and economic aspect that one is really witnessing across the globe, but also within our subcontinent. So the idea is to invite artists as we travel along, to interrogate some of these issues, whether it's economic, whether it's immigration, whether it's political, through their work. Emphasis on experimental. The process is very important, not just the finished product. So artists are invited out, particularly artists are expected to develop work that will engage various communities or the various people that we meet as we travel along. And the result or the finished product of some of these interventions will then be presented in some of our partner or some of the partner institutions along the West African coast. And then when we get to Senegal, the project is also an official off event where we're going to show the result of the project in Dakar. So I'm really excited, and I'm happy that this time around, not just artists from Dakar, that we're able to invite also an artist from Germany that's going to be part of the trip, because I think it's also very important. When you live in Europe, there's this thing that Africans always strive to go to Europe. But I think we have a lot here to offer in Africa for, all around the world coming to Africa. It reminds me actually of the slogan of Lufthansa that says bringing the world to Africa or whatever. So like through this project, it's bringing the world also to Nigeria, to Lagos, and to West Africa through the collaboration and partnership with artists from Germany and bringing. So I really hope, I'm just hoping that like we're going to have a safe, interesting trip, and I'm really looking forward to the interventions that we develop during this period, the works that artists are going to develop during this period. And once again, I'm really grateful to Goethe Institute for director, for all the detailed planning that she has done that went through this project, I'm also very grateful to Lufthansa and Brussels Airlines for partnership, and my hope is that in subsequent projects that they will also be on board. Thank you so much.